Good morning. The title of the video is right before you click on the video. So please read the title of the video before you click on the video. Thank you so much for reading. Take the time to understand what you're watching. The title for this video is right there before you click on the video. I can see in real time. So thank you for those that are reading and paying attention. We up this morning because we are struggling to keep food on our table. And my job, mind you, pays barely for my rent, but doesn't pay barely for the rest of the bills and the food consumption I need. We woke up this morning because we're looking for food. Mind you, I haven't been eating for the last 2 days. This is the third day. Now, with that said, I can survive without food for up to 7 days. I've done it before, actually done it many times. But unfortunately, it's really difficult when you have 40,000 people that might be not receiving EBT SNAP benefits. People go to these communities. We have these things called community refrigerators here. And some people just violate it. Some people are just greedy. If you go to my Instagram, there's some video that shows how disrespectful people are when they go to these community refrigerators. Even I got into some confrontation with a few people at community refrigerators. This is why I don't like going to them anymore. There used to be hundreds of them in the city, but New York City Health Department decided to take them all out and leave those ones that actually have, mind you, authorization 501c3 certificates to run the community refrigerator. A lot of these community refrigerators during the pandemic and then after the pandemic were legally illegal. So therefore, we have to rely on only just 5. They only distribute the food to, mind you, they own this refrigerator on McGimmy and Skull. That's kind of unfair. Because I'm looking at their Instagram and I'm seeing them deliver food, but it's in another location farther than where I am. So, right now, 6 months ago, I had stomach cancer surgery. GIST. G-I-S-T. And I'm still going through some symptoms right now. Still taking medication. So right now, I'm looking. And unfortunately, so you gotta understand how frustrating this can be for me and for those that easy for me or anyone else that are facing the same problems I'm having. No, they don't. The city doesn't make it easy. If you guys haven't been paying attention, the city is just, it's falling apart. Survival is important. You're not gonna win a championship. What, let me ask you a question. I'm proud of the Knicks, but the point is, you have all those people. If you watch the footage of last night's game, right? And I wasn't even up. I was to 42nd Street. It was crowded. What are you looking at, bro? Fucking checking me out. I would really take his fucking bike. Fucking thieves. You see that kind of people like that on that bike? And you checking me out while what are you, a drive-by? When people do that in you don't peep me out and scope me. Scope me while you riding the bike onto the corner. That's why I turn my head around and look at amateurs. It's desperate. Fucking thieves, bro. Just like in London, you cannot sit here and think I'm stupid to fall for a scam like this. Where's the footage? Mike, I shouldn't record that. She was asking me to borrow my phone. you can use that phone, that Wi-Fi booth there. Come on. That doesn't make any sense. You know what? I'm sorry, you're not ready to deal with these problems. You shouldn't be here. And I'm a native. You should never who are these people? You can't tell someone to. But anyway, folks, we unfortunately, people are literally selfish. Back to the score refrigerator. If there's nothing there, I'm done. I wish. This walking to community refrigerator shit is getting annoying. Fucking Gatorade, no electrolytes, got no money for food, got no money. Mind you, we gotta go to work. Fucking shoelaces. Sorry about that. Checking my email here. Oh. So tired, man. Yeah, after this, I'm gonna go back to the hotel and sleep. You know, I wake up every day trying to have a little bit of faith. I don't believe in God. I don't read the Bible. I don't believe in that stuff. As I said before in many of my videos, this so-called God never came to save me. You know what I mean? He never came to save me, or E, or Nami, or Jew, or Rufus. Never came to save them. So I'm sorry if it sounds a little negativity here, but I just don't believe in the Bible. I don't believe in that. I really don't. I feel like that book is only to control people. Because that's what it seems like. People want to preach this God stuff, but like, they're a bunch of hypocrites sometimes. People talk about all this nonsense, but they do nonsense. This is why don't preach to me on that. You know how many times people told me God saved, but they be never have, never will. So I'm sorry it sounds negative, but like I said, He never came to save me. So those shows. I keep saying skulls. It shows. Oh my panda. For this, man. It's much too hot for this. Nothing. So, ladies and gentlemen, this is one of the refrigerators I come by. No food, man. So there's not going to be food at Tuesdays to Fridays now. All these lazy ass 501c3s talking about they discontinue my relationship with One Love. Yeah, that's ones that are closer to them. No one wants to donate to this fridge or to the other one. The food to the fridge. So people are expecting, if One Love is delivering into one fridge, which is a waste sometimes. No one has $3 to do that. So One Love needs to be, they need to start saying that on their Instagram. Instead of posting videos of them making it. They have a total of 7 here in New York City. But they only donate to mainly to take the train to get to those. Or walk, which can take, because this is useless, man. Oh yeah, that's right. She said she can't do anything to Tuesday though. Oh, they denied me 4 times for the EBT. But this is why mind you, this is why they changed the EBT SNAP rules. So if you haven't been yesterday, we talked about how the government in New York is cracking down on 80 hours a month instead of 16 hours a month for EBT. I know, smoke your goddamn weed, not work. You can, like I said, you can work 80 hours. Actually work. These are people that don't want to get off the ass, like Parks. So Parks have a program. That program can take up to like 4 years, 5 years to get in. It depends on the status of the person. People don't want to work 80 hours now. People are complaining. I'm like, seriously? You complain about 80 hours? Yeah. There are a lot of people that are on Snap that don't want to get off their ass. And yeah, I'm going to get a lot of backlash from saying that on this video. You're mad because it's the truth. So don't sit here and leave a comment and say like, oh, because, and honestly, I deserve those food stamps, but I've been denied 4 times. While you... This is how we're in New York. The Brooklyn Film Festival, ladies and gentlemen. I see this old man, right? I'm sitting like, that's fucked up. Provide any assistance. So I went into the freaking, the Brooklyn Film Festival. I gave it to him. And Jay was like, what y'all do? So he came with me, right? We go to the homeless dude. He didn't, the older man, he did not, so, yeah, I just thought, listen folks, I thought it was the right thing to do. Because a lot of people are, so if anyone wants to bitch about me feeding a homeless old senior citizen, then you should be wiped off the face of this earth. I mean that shit. You should be wiped off this earth. You don't have a purpose. You're going to say, oh, he deserves not to have food. You know how many people are going to say that? You know how many emails are going to get received? Especially from this stupid ass stalker that and now wants to pretend that it's not him. That's why me, Yuki, and this other person, I'm not going to say their name because they do something professional, are laughing. Like, this guy really thinks we that stupid? Damn. People are really stupid. To think other people are that stupid when we prove to you that you're stupid. Think about it. You disrespect me for feeding our senior citizen, you deserve to get your ass whooped and beaten for your bullshit mindset. Everyone has a right to fucking survive, including you. So don't sit here and deny someone else the right to survive. That's the world we fucking live in now. That is the world we live in. Taking a fucking train back. Too tired to walk now. Guys, I'm burning up energy that I don't have right now. So this is why I'm not going to go out today. It's going to be too hot for me. Yeah, I'm not going to take that risk. Especially if I don't have any food. Definitely not taking a risk. And that's why we came out here early this morning to beat the heat that's going to be coming later on this morning. This is why we're out here early, to beat the heat. Because yesterday I was struggling. I feel bad for that old man, though. Look at this, man.
This is how we're New York City, everyone. Our senior citizens are now being affected.
I brought them all that food from the goddamn film festival. So I dare someone to tell me I did the wrong thing. And then there's a lot of veterans that are being mistreated in this country. You lose a leg during the war, you come back home, they treat, God knows how many times you fought to protect this country, and they treat you like shit. So shout out to all this, because this is bullshit. You come home, they treat you like garbage. Struggling, can't find fucking food, man. This is nuts. With the weekend, I might have to replace one of these days with a Saturday. If that's possible, because instead of going to these goddamn fucking community refrigerators. And the reason why I collect their vegan option, but they gotta deliver it to, they gotta start delivering to all the refrigerators. Can't just, and they don't come. So mind you, I'm gonna have to talk to I have to go all the way to the other side to get food, and when I get there, it's all gone. And we got hundreds of food. Distributed equally. But the train is here. I'm gonna get going, everybody. And Yuki, if you see this, contact me if you can.